From the studios at Bossier Parish Community College, this is BPCC News.
Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm Caleb Moore.
And I'm Jordan Ginn. Thank you all for tuning in to BPCC News.
The 8th Annual Eddie Shell Invitational Debate Tournament will be held February 19th through the 21st in Building F here on campus. The Eddie Shell Invitational is held in honor of Dr. Edwin T. Shell, who taught speech here at BPCC for 40 years until his passing on May 2nd, 2008, after a hard-fought battle with cancer. For more information about the tournament, go to www.bpcdebate.org.
All Miss BPCC and Miss Tiny Cavalier contestants are required to attend a mandatory rehearsal tonight in the Performing Arts Theater located in Building C. The Miss BPCC rehearsal will start at 5 p.m. and the Miss Tiny Cavalier will follow shortly after at 6:30. Failure to attend could result in disqualification, so make sure you are there. For any questions or concerns, you can contact the Student Life Office at 318-678-6035.
Also, both the Miss BPCC and Miss Tiny Cavalier pageants will be held tomorrow night at 6 p.m. in the Performing Arts Theater, located in Building C. Make sure you stop by and show support for the beautiful ladies here at Bossier Parish Community College.
And now we have our own Terry Hawkins here to tell us what happened on this day in history.
Hello, and welcome to another Today in History. I'm your host, Terry Hawkins. Now today, let's go over the history of February 19th, starting in 1945, when the U.S. Fifth Fleet launches an invasion of Iwo Jima against the Japanese with 30,000 U.S. Marines. During that battle, U.S. Marines raised the American flag on top of Mount Surbachi. Also in 1963 was when one of the greatest poets, Robert Frost, wins a Belligeon Prize. Next, in 1985, everybody's favorite cartoon mouse, and I'm not talking about Jerry, I'm talking about the great Mickey Mouse, who was welcomed in China on this day. And finally, in 1987, U.S. President Ronald Reagan boycotts trading in Poland. Now on to birthdays. First off, you may know her from her hit show, Eye Candy. That's right, happy birthday to Victoria Justice, who is 22 today. Secondly, you may know her from the classic comedy The Cosby Show. Happy 47th birthday to Cynthia Bailey. And finally, I am bringing the funny with this last celeb, who is also a Vine star. Happy birthday to Lee John James, who is 25 today. Well, that is all from me. I'm Terry Hawkins, back to the news desk.
7, 6, 5.
Looks like we can look forward to some warmer temperatures this weekend.
Plan your weekend with the latest weather coming up after the break.
My husband drinks with friends after work. He has a couple of drinks at home with dinner and a few more while we watch TV. A counselor recommended I try Al-Anon family groups. I didn't want to go to Al-Anon, but I'm sure glad I did. Is someone's drinking breaking your heart? You might be surprised at what you can learn at an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
When a hurricane is approaching, your pets look to their pack leaders to get them out of harm's way. That's you, Luciana, so put a game plan in place before a storm hits. Know where you're going to evacuate to, find if they accept pets, and be sure your pets have the proper identification tags. For more details about caring for pets during a hurricane and shelter information, go to getagameplan.org. So pack leader, get a game plan in place before you need it.
As a former player and coach, I know how good planning is the best way to avoid hazards.
This storm season, make a plan to prepare for dangerous rainstorms and severe flash flooding.
If you need to evacuate, head to higher ground and secure your home by moving whatever you can to an upper floor.
When flooding strikes, avoid driving and never drive through high water. It can be more dangerous than it appears.
So stay alert and prepare for severe flooding.
Visit getagameplan.org today for more safety tips.
Hello, and welcome to another BPCC Weather. I'm your host today, Terry Hawkins. Now let's check the surrounding areas for those temperatures. Over here we have 69 in Marshall. Down here 71 in Nacogdoches. Up here 68 in Texarkana, in the middle of 70 in Bossier and Shreveport. Moving over here, coming straight out of Menden, a 70, and Ruston, a 70, and finally Natchitoches, a 70. I should check the 5-day forecast, see what's coming. Today is a little cloudy outside, as you already seen, with no chance of rain, 76 for the high, 59 for the low. Starts the weekend off with Saturday, a little bit more cloudy, with 10% chance of rain, 76 for the high, 60 for the low. Ongoing Sunday will be raining with 7% chance, 72 for the high, 56 for the low. Ongoing Monday, more rain, but a little bit harder with 100% chance, with 60 for the high and 45 for the low. And on Tuesday, finally, more cloudiness with 20% chance with 64 for the high and 43 for the low. Well, that's all from me. I am Terry Hawkins. Back to the news desk.
Couple of big games coming up this weekend. Here's Corey Mayweather with the latest in sports.
Good afternoon. I'm your sports anchor, Corey Mayweather. I hope everyone is having a great Friday, and thank you for watching BPCC Sports News. Our BPCC Cavaliers basketball team, both men and women, have a home game tomorrow. It's the second to the last home game of the season, and they are up against the Trinity Valley Community College Cardinals. The Trinity Valley men's basketball team is the #1 JUCO team in the country with only losing one game, while our BPCC men's record stands at 5-22. Both BPCC men and women took a loss to the Cardinals this season, but we hope they can end the season out strong and come out with a W. The women's game is at 2 p.m., and the men are scheduled after for their game at 4 p.m. in the BPCC Gymnasium. Get out there and support your Cavs if you can. Our BPCC baseball team have a home game tomorrow as well, playing against TCS Post-Grad School tomorrow here at BPCC at 12 p.m. Get out there and support them if you can. Along with our Lady Cavs softball team, they have an away game today and tomorrow where they'll play Hines Community College in both games away. Our Lady Cavs already slaughtered Hines softball team on February 10th with 2 games, the first score being 13-1 and the other being 8-1. Let's hope our Lady Cavs can go out there and win again. There were some NBA basketball games played yesterday, and here are the scores. There were only 3 games, and the first one was the Washington Wizards and the Utah Jazz, where the Wizards came out on top 103-89. The Cavs and the Bulls played, and the Cavs won that game 106-95. Chicago Bulls guard Derrick Rose looked like him old self in that game, scoring 28 points, but it still wasn't enough to get the win as LeBron James scored 25 points to lead Cleveland to that win. And the last game of the night was the Spurs going to Los Angeles to play the Clippers, where Chris Paul and the Clippers came out on top 105-86. That's all I have for sports today. Once again, I'm your sports anchor, Corey Mayweather. Thank you for watching. Caleb and Jordan, back to you.
Thank you all for tuning in to BPCC News. I'm Caleb Moore.
And I'm Jordan Ginn. Have a great weekend, and make sure you stay tuned in for a Taste of BPCC starting right now.